Okay guys, here we are again, back at it on the countertops. I had a deal that come through. Let me show you here. We're going to try to mount the sink and the faucet and see if I've got all the parts that I'm going to need to do it, and kind of go from there. So yeah, we had a little deal go on. I had trouble in this corner. Something got in there and it didn't look perfect. So I had to re-pour this whole countertop yesterday. I had just enough epoxy left. It was perfect. Now I'm cutting holes in it, you know, just what you got to do. But we're going to set the sink here and centered. It's not centered in the counter, but that's okay because we're going to have a cabinet over here. And then we're going to offset the faucet so that it's not right in line with the mirror, okay? I'll keep you posted. Here we go. Okay, we got a hole. Now let's see. Miss Thing picked out this beautiful little, she's into the rustic thing going on right now. Nice little copper sink. You can see why she wanted the rough kind of wood look on this countertop. And I think this is going to go real well. So let's move on to the next. Put the tailstock in and get that faucet centered. So I guess it's time to get out the camera stand, right? So one thing I wanted to point out, this is how thick, and you can see it there, that epoxy pour really was. It's a good top. I will probably go over this top again with a hardener so that it lasts a lot longer. The other thing I was worried about was whether or not, and I don't know if you, yeah, you can see it, the two different pours. The first pour was the thicker, the whiter. On this side is that new pour. It's still soft. I could very easily scratch it, so I got to be real careful. But it adhered to itself real well, which is good to know. You can go over and pour again and take care of any scratches or any difficulties you might have had. So good to know. Good product with stone coat. Here's the other thing too. This is the drain or the tailstock. So basically all we're going to do, you've got a nut and a washer, and you've got some rubber sealers. Set that baby down in there. That's going to seal the bottom of the lav. Everything's draining down into it. Real stable because I drilled the hole oversized a little bit and then stopped, chipped that out, and then went through with the right size for that tailstock to go through. Now it's real secure. Sitting there real nice. It's not wobbly and going to bend up. Now, a little programming note. We've got this in, and you can see there what we got going. It's got a pop-up drain. I like the pop-ups. We don't have the handle or anything to pull. This is for a non-overflow. Okay, if you've got kids, you can see here where most vessel sinks will have a little overflow. A lot of sinks and tubs have that. In case they get up too high, it runs through the drain. This one does not. I would not suggest putting in something like this where children have access to it, because if they leave the faucet on, you're going to have a mess all over. So just a note, make sure when you're choosing infant master bedroom where Mom and Dad only have access and you're pretty good at remembering to shut off the water, then you can go with one of these non-overflows. Otherwise, get the overflow model and it'll just save you, right? So this video doesn't get too long. We're going to call it quits. But what we're going to do in the next video is install this bad boy and make it look nice. I love these faucets above. It just gives a whole nother level of nice to a project.